Okay, now I have become one of those people that say, God told me to come back on here. But no, I had to come back on here. So I get off from making that little flood video in my thoughts. Um, I look at the clock, it's 5:11. So I looked that number up in the Strong's Concordance. I used the EliYAH Ministries, and I think they use like a blue book, blue letter Bible or something like that. But anyway, if you see some numbers, not angel numbers and all that, looking that up, look in a Strong's Concordance and it'll give you a biblical reference to that number. Okay, so when I looked that up, it had Luke 14. First of all, the word was like, I had to get up, go downstairs, get my a piece of paper. And I'm like, I don't feel like doing all that. And I was like, see how the devil do? I was like, this why the old people be like, the devil is a lie when you tell them something stupid, like a thought of yours. They not playing just to roast you. They saying the devil is lying to you. Get your butt up out of here and go do what I said. But anyway, so the Strong's info, the word was anopteros. That's the Hebrew word, however you pronounce it. Anoteros. Anyway, it says of motion. Not boss man D-Lo. Get motion, that not that. I said of motion, and that's so relevant because that's the little word everybody using. And it's like, I'm trying not to cuss. You going the wrong way, buddy. You got to get in motion the other way. So God gave me a popular word, okay? Get in motion, baby. You better get in motion to the most high, okay? And trust me, I'm trying not to cuss right now. People who know me gonna be like, come on now. But anyway, it says of motion to a higher place. Okay, and then it has higher written again in quotation marks. It leads you to Luke chapter 14:10. And then definition B is of location in a higher place, i.e., in the preceding part of a passage. And then it has above in capital letters. And it leads you to Hebrews chapter 10, verse 8. And the end says, see higher. Look at, see higher. They giving us a definition, but Negroes gotta open their eyes. See higher, y'all. We gotta stop this. That storm, if that was, and I was wondering, like, well, God, was that judgment or this and that? And in that video that I just did, I had spoke about how that eclipse was going through the cities of Nineveh. And I remember Nineveh was about Jonah and he got swallowed up in the belly of the whale, if you want to take it literally or figuratively. I think that the Bible has a way of acting itself out in both ways. People want to argue over that was a constellation, and then other people like, no, it literally happened. I feel like both happened because he is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, all things. Like, I'm gonna put both demos down so you can't deny it. And that's how I feel, when people have that argument. But anyway, Jonah, okay, I go to the Luke. Let me get to the Luke. I gotta get my other phone right here. I'm trying to unlock it. All these codes, passcodes. That's what I'm saying. They got you distracted every 2, 3, 10 seconds. So, um, the word was anoteros or whatever. Here go the entry. And this is a good one because I had to get my real Bible out. See, this on my phone right here. That's the Strong's Concordance. Um, you see that? You see it? But once I read what they led me to in their digital version, is exactly as my Bible is. You got to watch out for the AI Bible stuff because they be changing words. AI is not what you want to go to for the word of God. You got to get you a book before they edit it again. Like they edit it to not just help you read more easy. Sometimes it's edited also for a purpose of misleading you. So you have to just read those words and try to use your common sense and see what it says. But I'm about to. I'm so sorry. I'm not used to this YouTube thing. I wasn't set up. I was going to bed. That's what I was doing. And then I was like, should I do this? And I'm sitting up here like, why wouldn't you? So I'm going to go to Luke 14:10. And then the thing is, whenever I went there, it was saying this was Jesus talking. So it was in red in my real Bible right here. Told you. Real Bible. Bam. So it says, but when thou art bidden, which means go, right? When you're told. When you're bidden, go and sit in the lowest room, right? That's when he that bade you, that means he that told you to go. Let me see where I'm at. It's hard to read from a screen to a screen, but okay, let me start over. But when thou art bidden, go and sit down in the lowest room. That when he that bade thee cometh, that means when he that told you to go. Okay? He may say unto thee, friend, you see how we be saying that? Friend, go up higher. Then shalt thou have worship in the presence of them that sit at meat with thee. Okay? I don't know what sit at meat with thee means, but that means you going to the VIP. Sit here, sit down, relax. Okay? Sit here for a second. Sometimes you got to start from the bottom. Now we're here, not Drake. In real life, they keep taking, like, sometimes I listen to music. Once you've read the Bible and you'll be listening to the music, you like, oh, they slick with it. Okay? They be using little terms. I know you know Doja Cat in that music. As soon as I heard that one song, I turned the radio off so fast you would have thought it shocked me. The way I was in my car, I hit the volume button, the spin volume. I didn't even use the dash volume. I had to turn the knob on her. But anyway, and then Hebrews 10:8 says, above, when he said, sacrifice and offering and burnt offerings and offerings for sin, thou wouldst not. Thou wouldest not. That means you ain't do nothing. Neither had pleasure therein. And you was like, ugh. Like, you know, or you was like, I ain't even thinking about it. Either you wasn't thinking about it, or when you did it, you was like, it was annoying. Which are offered by the law. Okay? So that means it's something that you need to do. It's to sacrifice and make your burnt offerings. And from my understanding, they would like frankincense and myrrh and just have prayer to God. And you know, you can look it up. Read the Bible. So don't get me to mixing stuff up, but I'm almost certain that that's what the burnt offerings were. I knew they would burn something that is of a pleasing scent to the Lord and do their prayers. Okay. Sacrifice. Okay. That means we have to give stuff up, maybe fasting here and there. And also fasting, they try to make doctors sound so smart, but they tell you right about that in here as well. Because when you fast for a certain time, your cells start doing different stuff. Then it gets rid of all the old cells, and then you just make some new ones. Like, so you are a computer. But anyway, we basically, when I was flipping through this Bible to make sure that the digital was the same words as my Bible, right? I flipped around. You seen that ugly Ugg on the floor. I flipped around and came to Jonah. And I'm talking about, I wasn't looking for Jonah. I was flipping fast like that. And as you can see, it's already written in. Like, this is like June of 24. You know, I was reading that maybe around after that eclipse or something. But he told Jonah to do something. and he went the other way. So as soon as he didn't listen to what God was telling him, and it's not that these people crazy. Your first mind is your God mind. Unless you're just a rotten person and your first mind tell you do rotten all the time, then that this doesn't apply to you. But for normal people who just out here, man, I don't know how God deal with us. Like, we dumb. But he does, and he made us and he loves us. It's really the stuff I do makes me feel like, wow, this what your mama and them was talking about. Like, come on. With you as an adult. This is how God feels with. But he told Jonah to go to Nineveh. And that's where all those eclipses had came through, right? And he said, if you don't go, then, this is going to be bad for you. So Jonah went the other way and he got swallowed up in the belly of the whale. Okay. For however many days. I don't want to get anything wrong to piss anybody off. Cause I don't want y'all in my comments because I don't got time to reply. I didn't think I had time to even make YouTube videos. See how the devil lied to you? So anything you got to say in the comments, I ain't got time. But yeah, it flipped me to Jonah as I was wondering, is this judgment on America? Okay. It's time. This his last warning. And that was his last warning with Jonah. He was to warn the people of Nineveh. And so we just had that eclipse through every city. And if you don't think God is real, and for me to just see that number 511 and then just happen to look it up, and that's 5 and 1, that's like a 7 to me. That's what I see, or 52, however you want to do your little number thing, whatever your mind computes. Always look that Strong's up, and God gonna have a message for you. The stuff is like magic. See, I was trying not to cuss right there. Like, I'm not perfect, trust me, y'all. You can hear I'm trying. So, and I'm sleepy, so I didn't feel like using my professional or semi-professional voice tonight. Good night. Let's do better, especially the people that's trying to return to him. Good night. Oh, see, look, good night. That means be a good soldier for the Lord. Okay?